Blankety blank. I don't know. Yay. Okay, that's okay.
Oh, there's like an R2 leg thing there. I can't.
Oh, all right.
Hello.
Ah!
Stop.
So we just watched the Terminator Dark Fate, or some of it, about half of it, and
you watched about half.
And then did you watch the whole thing?
Well, the last 10 seconds is all just who's made it, and I don't care.
And then you gave up when Arnie showed up.
Yeah. Just leave them alone. Leave them alone.
So today we've got a Detective Pikachu review. Full spoilers. We did a reaction.
Yeah. First impressions.
Although it wasn't a reaction, but I made it look like a reaction because views.
Yes.
Even though our views have gone down a bit because our audience is doing exams and stuff.
Yes.
Our constant up, so that's gone down a bit, which is fine.
It's whatever.
Yeah, it's what it is, isn't it? But
are we opening with the Detective Pikachu?
No.
Ow.
We're not.
What are we opening?
We're going to open with Batman.
The Batmans.
And the new Batman may be... I don't think it's been officially confirmed.
It may be the shiny vampire boy.
But it's more or less been confirmed to be
Cedric
Robert
Diggory.
Pattinson.
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 Is this
Pattinson?
If he is he going to be called Battinson?
Yeah, like Batfleck and
Batnet.
Bale Bat. And
Batnet.
Yeah, and the one with nipples.
And then there's just Adam West.
Yeah.
And then George Clooney, which was the nipple one. And then Volcano.
Yeah.
Just with the lips.
It's the car, right? Chipstick the car.
Anyway. Twilighty
Cedric
Diggory boy.
I mean, he's not just done Twilight. He's done other things, but
Cedric Diggory.
Yeah. But apparently, he looks the part.
Yeah.
It's either, I think the shortlist, I think the rumour was either him or Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult being...
The Beast. The young Beast.
Tolkien.
Mm-hmm. I would rather have Pattinson.
I would rather have Pattinson.
Because he looks...
He looks like a Batman.
Yeah. Whether or not he's DCU, but who even gives a shit anymore? Like...
To be honest with you,
I don't think even DC really give a shit about the cinematic universe anymore.
I didn't have any predictions or ideas as to who could be Batman, but now you say Pattinson, yeah, he could do it.
He could do it.
He looks the part. I'm sure he'll get ripped for the role.
Oof. Yeah.
Maybe take on the more physique of the Bale Bat.
Yeah.
As opposed to the big fucking Hulk that was Batfleck.
Yeah, but then Batfleck was only like a Hulk for BVS, because in Justice League he was
just cheeseburger.
Dad bod.
Just cheeseburger.
Dad bod Batman.
Yeah.
He was like Thor in Endgame.
No, not as bad.
Not
as overtly bad.
But, you know, he wasn't Batman physique.
He wasn't CrossFit doing it every morning.
You need to be pulling a tire towards a line of fire. What? Why do they do that? I don't.
CrossFit. Why do they always use massive tractor tires?
No. Yeah, but I get that. But why was there like a line of fire there? What was that about?
There was a line of fire.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, in BBS. Yeah, in his training montage. Yeah.
Sweat more.
Dumb. That's so dumb.
Plus, it's Batman. Anyway, so
I haven't rewatched that movie since I first watched it.
So,
and I have the Ultimate Edition, the 3-hour-long Ultimate Edition.
So Pattinson as Batman, yeah, it could be good.
Yeah. Another Batman sort of related news: the CW, that brilliant television network, they're all right, I suppose.
Yeah,
released a trailer for their new series, Batwoman.
Oh God!
Hey, did you know Batwoman was actually a really interesting character because she's a woman?
I didn't know she was a woman.
Well, no, she is.
After watching that trailer, I had great difficulty understanding if she was a woman.
Well, that's what I'm not sure if you noticed, but it was actually quite subtle. They used the song "I'm a Woman."
Did they?
And the song said,
"Really,
I'm a woman."
Did that happen in a bit where people were talking, or was it just completely silent in terms of action, and then it just went, I am a woman?
I don't know. I was just mesmerised by her being a woman.
The womanness.
Yeah. Oh, and
she's also a lesbian.
And I'm not sure if you know, because it's just such an excited. The bit when they're like, oh, you need to fix this Batman suit, and is it Lucius Fox? Because he looks about 12.
No, it's Wayne Security. It's probably meant to be Lucius Fox.
I think it's either Lucius Fox or Luke Fox.
Probably.
It's Lucius Fox's son.
Probably Luke Fox.
And he goes, but the suit is perfection.
Which it is.
And she goes, it will be when it fits a woman. And that is a very empowering line.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a line at the end where they're like, she's like, oh, they all think I'm Batman. I'm not going to let a man take credit for a woman's job. I mean, that is the pinnacle of great writing, especially since she has taken the hiding place, the suit and all the gadgets of Batman.
Yeah.
But don't let Batman take credit for Batwoman's job, because she's a woman.
Yes.
She is a woman.
Yeah, okay.
And that's what is so interesting about her character.
Mm.
Yeah.
And we thought Captain Marvel was bad.
Suffice to say, this looks bad. This looks pandering, and
wham.
Like, listen, I want to see. Yeah, I think Batwoman is a great character to do. Not that I know much about her, but you know, make a Batwoman. Yeah, I'll watch that.
One of the more interesting characters of the Bat family.
But don't make it where it's like it's Batman, but a woman, and that's the
it's Batman.
I feel like even I can't speak for women because I'm not one, but I feel like even if I was a woman and I watched that trailer, I'd go, fucking hell, that's bad. That is pandering.
It's just a bad trailer.
Yeah, it's not. It's just bad, and I thought she was going to say, "Oh, it will be perfect when it fits me," which is bad enough. But then she goes, "When it fits a woman." Only women can be. And it's just. There's a way to do strong female characters.
Like the Wonder Woman.
Without making it the point be that they are women.
And they are powerful because they are women. No, they're powerful.
Because they are powerful.
But it's just the added side effect of
happen
to be women. It's just...
It's like, that's the thing. That's like, I'm all for more female heroes and characters in media. You know, I've not got a problem with it. But Captain America, the point of Captain America is not he is a man.
He is a super soldier.
But that would work on a way. It's about who he is. And he's like, the Iron Man. All right, he's got man in his name. But like Tony Stark is not he's not Iron Man because he's a man. He's Iron Man because of his intellect and his genius.
It's just baffling. It's just so baffling. It's like Black Widow. Is she powerful? Because she's powerful because she can kick anyone's fucking ass.
Yeah. And she just happens to be a woman.
Yeah. It's just... Oh, boy.
So, you know, this looks bad. I'm behind on the CW shows anyway. I don't know if I'll carry... I might do, but...
Other sort of Batman news.
Oh, yeah, Batman Hush.
Batman Hush. I will admit, that does look pretty good.
I've not watched a trailer for it, but... It's
Yeah.
one of the, DCAE films, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. It does look good.
Is it Conroy? Is it Kevin Conroy?
I can't remember. I just remember watching it and just looking, hey, that was pretty good. I might watch that.
So yeah, but the Killing Joke was bad.
Yeah. That had Batwoman in it.
No, I had Batgirl. And they did the fuck.
Wham, and they did the fuck, and it was very weird. It was just like, why? But why, though? There has been no build-up to this. Just got on a roof and just fucked.
Yep.
Because reasons. What other news is there, Johnny?
Give it a minute. Yippity-doo is Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So, this week we got the first official news regarding anything to do with Series 12.
And oh
in
boy.
the form of an image. And an announcement that came with that image of the returning monsters, one of the returning monsters. For this bit, I'm presuming there's more. The Judoon are back. First seen in the 2007 episode Smith and Jones, and then they've had a couple of appearances.
Little feature
Since, they were in the Series 4 finale, they were in the Series 5 finale. They appeared in Series 9, the opening one of Series 9, I think. They've been in the Sarah Jane Adventures. They're one of the more iconic monsters from the new series.
The Rhino Men.
Yeah, because I think the new series has made some pretty iconic monsters that can, stand with some of the classic ones that have returned. The more ones, other than like the Daleks, which are like the Darks and the Cybermen, which are like the most famous. Ones that are kind of on the same level as like the Sontarans and Ice Warriors and stuff. And
when were the
Weeping Angels were in 2007.
So that's
The Slovene, I think, although they haven't really appeared since Series 1. They've appeared a couple of times. They're more of a Sarah Jane Adventures villain.
They are, but they work well in that.
But they're still iconic.
Yeah.
The Ood.
I love the Ood.
The Weeping Angels, of course.
God, they're terrible.
The Judoon, literally what we're just talking about. I think the Silence from Series 6
They are
reasonably iconic.
Good character design, that.
And then, of course, they've got the one-time villains that are really iconic, like the Empty Child and the Vashnarada and stuff. But you can't bring those back, really.
No.
Which is fine.
They're a one and done bit.
Yeah. But
you're forgetting about the most epic of all one and done villains.
The Absorbaloff.
Nope.
The girl from Fear Her.
Nope.
The thing on the ceiling in the long game.
Nope.
No, don't tell me. Ah, shit. Oh, no.
It's my favourite thing that New Who has ever done.
Well, Big Spiders.
Nope.
The Pating.
Yeah, we go.
There we go. I still
Pating.
don't know whether or not I love the Pating or hate the Pating.
You know what?
I genuinely still... I don't know.
I watched that episode and I would just instant love it. I just
don't understand. I think that's something that Series 12 really needs to do, as well as bringing back some classic, some returning monsters like the Judoon, who I think it's weird. This feels like the first time we've had a monster from the new series return, and it's been sort of like a monster from the classic series being introduced into the new series.
Yeah.
This kind of feels like when, back in 2013, the Ice Warriors are back, and the Zygons are back.
Yeah.
And they've not been seen for ages. And yeah, the Judoon have had cameos and stuff, but we haven't properly seen them.
There hasn't been a focused episode on
since 2007,
which was coincidentally their first.
Yeah,
first.
Yeah. And we get them again, and I'm very excited. The main one's got a mohawk
because,
and basically we only know about this now. I think Chibnall probably would have liked to have kept this on their wraps for a lot longer, but they did an announcement and did a proper thing for this, because yesterday, Wednesday, whatever the date was, I don't know, Wednesday just gone.
Wednesday the 22nd.
The 22nd, they were filming in Gloucester with the Judoon.
Yeah.
I think they've been filming today with... I think Jodie's been filming today. They're filming inside the cathedral and stuff. But they were filming outside in public with the Judoon.
Cool.
In Gloucester. Looks like from filming stuff, they shoot an old woman. An oldish woman runs away and they shoot her.
Isn't that a little bit reminiscent of their first introduction?
Yes, where a man smashes a vase over one of their helmets and they just murder him.
No, but in the first episode they are looking for someone who also happens to be...
an old woman. Oh yeah, plasma ball.
That was fucking terrifying.
where she drank his blood.
With a straw.
That did scare me as a child.
Yeah.
That did creep me out.
But she can't do it now.
Why not?
Plastic straws don't exist.
Yeah.
She'd just be
She'd
just be using a plastic straw and someone just knock it out of her and just go, hey, what
That's
you doing?
a safety hazard.
No, it's not a safety hazard. Do you not care about the environment?
You killed the turtles.
Have a paper one. Sorry.
Oh, no, how am I supposed to get all this blood with this paper straw that is disintegrating?
It just turns red. It's like, what are you doing with that? And there's nothing.
Yeah, but plastic straws aren't completely opaque.
Can be.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, mate. Maybe it was an alien straw.
Probably.
I mean, it managed to get through skin, so it was probably an alien.
No, I choose to believe it was just like a normal straw. She just sucked that hard. No,
stab it.
Not stabbed, just like sucked that hard.
Sucked the skin cell.
No, sucked so hard that they kind of did like the Magneto thing from X-Men.
We're just iron in your blood.
It just filters out through. The whole premise of that was fucking terrifying though. It was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to drink enough blood to be assimilated as a human.
Yeah.
And
then
also
the doctor's like, well, guess I gotta die then.
And also the slabs.
Yeah, but the slabs are a bit crap, aren't they?
They are a bit crap, but they were just a bit
because they're just dumb, they're like made of solid leather.
They solid leather? I thought it was rubber.
No, it's leather.
It's leather?
Yeah, they're BDSM monsters.
Oh gosh.
Why do you think they've got the bag hands on?
No, stop it.
Because underneath it they've got a gimp mask.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, I know.
The Judoon are back though.
The Judoon are back!
Do you think the Doctor will be able to speak Judoon?
I am fully anticipating for at least half the episode Jodie Whittaker to be speaking Judoon. Listen, there is no way, there is absolutely... I mean, I don't know the 13th Doctor's character. She doesn't really have a solid one. But there's absolutely no way she's not speaking Judoon. There's no way.
I just so want to hear the Judoon again. It's so... Especially when Tennant was just saying it, and they just went really quick in one bit. I just pissed myself.
Yeah, I think from what I saw, they had the main one with his mohawk.
It's like in that first
Mahawk.
Oh, stop it. It's like in the first one where like the main one that he interacts with is like the head of them. Just has his head
and they had the animatronic, and it looks. I don't know, because it was a pretty decent animatronic head back in 2007, but it looked really, really good just from the filming videos I saw. Yeah. But very excited. Chibnall said that I think their official statement was something like, we're both excited and scared in equal measure to introduce the Judoon back into the series. It's just one of many treats we've got coming up for you in this series. So, I don't know that necessarily means this is just one of the recurring monsters, the returning villains that we're going to be having in this series, or this is a thing for you to enjoy, and there are other exciting things in this series.
It's just going to be
like last season, it's like, I can't wait to introduce you to all of these things, and then list off all these things from the series that, at the time, everyone was like, I have no idea what any of those cryptic things mean.
Yeah.
I think, like, you hear some character names and stuff that made no sense at the time. So I don't think that's necessarily like, here's the Judoon, and there are other returning monsters, but I think there will be more than just the Judoon returning.
Yeah, I'd hope there is.
I really think...
I wouldn't mind seeing...
I really think Chibnall will bring back a classic monster. I genuinely do.
A classic one?
A classic one. I think it's... This might just be wishful fulfillment, because this is the one that classic fans have been going on about for the longest time. I think you've got to bring back the Sea Devils. Do you know the Sea Devils?
You have made me search them.
They're the aquatic cousins of the Silurians.
Yes, you have made me search them, and I think that'd be interesting.
They've got to be the next one. They're like next on the list, and considering that of the 5 episodes of Doctor Who he wrote before he took over as showrunner, 3 of them were about Silurians. I think Chibnall's gonna bring back Sea Devils.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think he has to. Other than that, I think there's... But I think there's more returning monsters this series, and a mix of new ones as well.
I wouldn't mind seeing this come back.
Maybe. They might be decent. I'm just trying to think about what monsters would be good against Jodie. I'd quite like to see the Krillitane come back.
I was going to say that, because that's really challenging the morals of someone, isn't it? Because that's not all the Krillitane.
No.
No, I was just...
Yeah. And the Krillitane I think you can make them look better with the budget and the technology they have now.
Also, you can...
Like those spiders and the Pating looks really good. So I think you could do the Krillitanes a lot better now. Not that they were particularly bad in 2006, but you could... And also they have a thing where like every world they conquer, they take on a physical attribute of that species. So you don't have to do the same like bat design. You could do something a bit different.
Maybe have them conquer Rexacorophilopatoris.
And then they just become the Slitheen.
And then have
with
Slitheen,
wings.
And then have like the Slitheen massive claws or something.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. And then they fart everywhere.
No, they don't have the gas bit, but they do have the zips. They do have the zips.
But you could do it like where they've changed so much the Doctor doesn't even recognise them from last time.
Yeah.
She met them.
The Krillitane are cool, man.
Krillitane are cool. The Capaldi era especially doesn't really have any monsters that you could bring back that are really good. Like, the Teller's a really good design, but that's like a one-and-done villain. And it's not even a villain anyway, it was like captured against its will. The Fisher King, I think, is a really good design, but again, one and done. I don't want to see the monks back. We're never going to get a sequel to Sleep No More. So it's like, what is even the point?
I'd just like them to just like get an idea and just go, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe set up a premise for a monster and then just tell that to a designer.
Yeah.
So this is what the monster can do. Yeah. Design a monster.
I really want some really inventive monster designs though.
Yeah.
I think that's a problem especially the RTD era has, where it's like, I'm going to think of a new alien. What if we did animal, but in like a human? And then they just did that multiple times. Cat, fly, fish, big wasp. What else? They definitely did it with other...
Doesn't you just leave it at that?
Rhino.
It's too many just as is there.
And they also did a thing that was like, what if we did like mythological creature, but alien, ghost, werewolf, witches.
Just bring out more stuff.
Yeah,
more cool
do some really inventive, cool monster designs, and not just a bloke with teeth in his face.
Who's also apparently really cold. Right, next on the list before we just...
Also, Doctor Who news.
Another Doctor Who thing?
Yeah.
The VR game.
The VR game. It's called The Edge of Time. They released a trailer for this. Wasn't particularly long, but it showed like a weeping angel in a house, a Dalek, and then like a weird thing with multiple eyes in a washing machine.
Just a weeping
And they
angel.
also released some like high-res images and stuff from the game, and it looks really good. So they recently released, which they've been like talking about, and they've shown trailers for and stuff for quite a while. Like a short VR game called The Runaway, which was you in the TARDIS with Jodie.
Yeah.
And it was done in like this weird kind of animated style, so it wasn't photorealistic or anything.
No, not at all.
But it seemed to do pretty well, and then they've announced for the trailer this game, which is going to be a feature-length VR game.
Nice.
I think it's on PSVR, Oculus Rift, and HTC Vive.
Yeah.
I think are the three. Vive. Sorry.
That'll be just on Steam then.
Yeah. But this it's like a feature-length one. It looks really good. like just graphically, it is on par with like PlayStation 4 stuff. It looks really, really good.
Yeah.
It's, I think Jodie is going to be in it, but you're not with Jodie the entire time. It looks like there'll be different levels. You get a level with the Weeping Angels, which is if you're going to do Doctor Who in VR, you'd be a fool to not do Weeping Angels.
Yeah, exactly. Considering the whole premise of the VR is you get to control where you look.
Yeah, like that's just the best idea.
That is the Weeping Angels. It's just how they are.
Which it won't react to you blinking, so you'd be alright to blinking. Because there's no way they could actually... But you've got to turn your head and stuff.
Flickering lights as well.
Yeah, so...
I wish there was an aspect in the game where you could just go, fuck it, I'm changing the bulb. You just change the bulb and it just stays there. And you're just like, yeah, fucking move.
But this looks really good. Doctor Who has had a weird history with video games in the past.
Is it?
Yeah. There's been some alright mobile games. They did the adventure games back in 2010, which
Is it like Harry Potter? It's just a bit like...
They did the adventure games, which were alright for the time, but don't really hold up now. They did a PS3 game, I think, which was the Eternity Clock, I think it was called, which was supposed to be like the first of a trilogy, and then, it wasn't. They did a Wii game, which was shit. They did a DS game, which was not as bad as the Wii game.
How?
But, the Wii game was a trudge. I played the Wii. It's bad. I played a bit of the Wii game. It is bad.
I played the Thor Wii game.
I have a Sonic Screwdriver Wii remote.
I do not have a Mjolnir Wii remote.
Peter Capaldi did a lot of voice acting and stuff for Lego Dimensions.
Hell yeah.
He actually played a fairly big part in the story, I think. And then he was in... You have like a Doctor Who adventure world, a little hub world. But other than that...
Ropey history.
But this looks really, really good. So...
Well, hey.
Yeah.
Other news. Star Wars?
Alright. Yeah, Star Wars.
So, new images have been released.
Oh, from the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I'm actually...
They look very nice. This is from Vanity Fair, I believe.
Yeah, it's...
which Vanity Fair always get very nice, polished photos. And these are
They
nice,
feature...
polished...
The...
Lucky.
What?
Lucky Skywalker.
Lucky Skywalker?
Yeah. There's Lucky Skywalker. And Ritadita.
I'm just going to pretend I know what you're saying. Have you also seen...
Luke Skywalker and R2-D2. Lucky Skywalker and Ritadita.
Ritadita.
Okay. Ritadita. You're literally holding Ritadita in your hands.
Have you seen the Knits Run?
I have seen the Knits Run.
And...
They look very hot. I do not envy them. They look like they're going to be very hot.
Genuinely, like, they're all holding weapons. And they all just look,
another desert planet.
They're all holding weapons and they all just look like, please kill me. Like, just like, please, just end my suffering. Get me out. Get me out of here. No, but apart from that, they do look pretty.
You also had Billy de Willems.
Billy de Willems.
Billy de Willems in the Millennium Falcon.
And Chewbacca.
And Chewbacca and Padamaran. Yep.
It just looked good. Like pretty much every Star Wars film.
Richard Grant.
Like pretty much every Star Wars film at the time it is released, it looks fucking great.
Even the prequels.
At the time they were released.
Yeah, but even the prequels.
At the time.
Yeah, but come on. Even then they look shit.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. With the cup.
Oh,
hey. Stop doing that. Anyway, it just looks like a good film.
It looks like a visually impressive film, at least.
Looks good.
Whether or not it will actually be good.
It is a different matter.
But, you know, the sequel trilogy so far has been good. Very good.
Visually.
Don't at me.
Visually.
Oh, do! At _master_cast.
On Twitter. Or...
At MasterCast Official.
On Instagram.
Thank you very much.
We're here all week.
No, this is my house. You have to get out eventually.
Oh, shit.
You don't live here.
I'm not here all week.
I am, unfortunately.
So, yeah, just visually, like, the sequels have been, oh, God, stunning. Just so good.
Yeah. Personally, I can't wait for the special editions in 15 years. Can you add some more obnoxious animals walking straight in front of the camera, please? What? I'm sorry, why? Who thought it was a good idea to just shove something right in front of the camera, in front of everything going on in the frame? It was a terrible idea.
I still haven't forgiven the porgs.
Get over it, man.
I just don't like them.
They're better than Ewoks.
Basically, I just wanted Chewbacca to eat them all. I would have been completely fine having a genocide in a Star Wars film of just Chewbacca eating porgs.
I wanted Chewbacca to have... He had his roasted porg, then another porg looked up at him, and I just wanted him to offer the porg some roasted porg and for the porg to eat it, like the little porg...
Do you know what I also wanted? Do you know what I also wanted? Do you know when they were dicking around with the lightsaber?
They just murder themselves.
Have you seen like the kind of sketches that people have done after it? Like if just the pug, one of the foot is on the lightsaber, and then people have drawn underneath it. One of them with a blade active just going through a pork. I was just like, why is that not in the film? Maybe not actually going through him, but maybe you just hear in the background, just going. Maybe just hear just going.
And then just this porg just like flies away like, not me!
Just all the porgs fly away. But there's like, you can definitely see 4 in the scene and just only 3 flap away and you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, but the porgs were,
I also don't
they
like...
were to hide all the, birds, was it? On...
the island, yeah.
Yeah, Skellig Island, is it called?
I think it is.
Something Skellig? It's an island.
Yeah.
But,
they were pretty much there.
Like, to hide the birds or whatever. I don't know.
If some
So
of the
they
bird
digitally
noises...
replace them with porgs.
If some of the bird noises are just too hard to get rid of,
Yeah.
then just like, fuck it, it's a pug.
Yeah.
What's a pug? It's like a little chipmunk thing.
Or you could take the audio out and ADR it and put Foley in.
Alright then.
I need real food.
So, yeah, this is looking good.
Do you know what ADR is?
No.
Audio dialogue replacement.
Uh-huh.
ADR is when you film something with audio, but for whatever reason you can't use the audio that you filmed, so you then come in later and have to re-record the audio and make it look like what has been filmed, the audio is coming from that. And sometimes it's done better than others.
Yeah, okay.
For example, there was a Doctor Who episode where they were filming a bit in like a factory or whatever, and you just couldn't hear the actors at all, so it had to all be ADR'd afterwards. And in the episode Midnight, where they're all talking over each other and repeating each other, that had a lot of ADR.
I've seen the behind the scenes of that, and holy shit, does that woman do a lot of work.
So, but, yeah.
Yeah, so, whatever. It's going to look great, much like The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. It's going to be just a beautiful film.
Yeah.
In terms of plot, I just here's Palpatine, and then that's it. But whatever.
I just hope it's not fan wanky.
Speaking of appeasing fans...
Oh, yes, Paul!
Game of Thrones. It's now ended. It's alright. They've gone on to do Star Wars now.
Everyone dies.
In Game of Thrones?
No, it's in the new Star Wars.
Okay. In Game of Thrones news, there's apparently going to be no sequels to Game of Thrones. But that doesn't stop doing this Star Wars film, please. There's going to be no sequels to Game of Thrones, but I think that does still lay up the ability to do prequels, yeah. Which I think more people want that because most of the interesting things in the Game of Thrones series is just like, oh shit, this has already happened. Can't wait to see that. And also,
but prequels also have no stakes.
No,
kind of. Yeah.
But with some of them, there's like, I think there might be a bit of rumour going on about it's in the Age of Heroes, which is kind of that mystical, undefined period of Game of Thrones history where things may or may not have happened. But in general sense, like, the wall was built, that castle was built, that castle was built, and certain people definitely existed. Everything else is just, no fucking no.
Knights of Old Republic. Give us something we already know rather than doing something interesting and new, please. Appease the Star Wars fans.
You say that, but I do want the Old Republic cinematics in a
film. You're a basic
correct.
Bitch.
I'm correct. Okay. I want BioWare to just get off their app.
Basic. That's what you are.
I'll start hitting you.
Yay!
Anyway, right, so shit.
What?
Detective.
No, we're not there yet. We're
not there yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. What?
You're getting ahead of yourself.
What
boy?
What are we talking about? Oh, is it Disney Plus stuff?
Yes.
What's the Disney Plus stuff?
The Disney. It's very.
Stop stroking me.
I'm sorry.
What's the Disney Plus?
Oh, so first of all, we got some fun from home posters, and they're just fine. They're not as bad as the Homecoming poster. Do you know the main one where it was just like everyone?
No, but whatever.
Oh, it was the word. I gotta show it to you. No. I'm gonna show it to you, mate.
No.
Right now, because it's bad.
No.
But it's bad.
Please don't.
No, I'm showing it to you.
Please don't. Please.
Shh. Quiet down, child.
Also, last time, whilst he's searching that, the last time we checked, Endgame is $166 million off beating Avatar, which basically is going to be Avatar.
What? This one? Wow, look at all the characters.
Please don't tell me that was something actually Marvel released.
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, it looks so shit.
Yeah.
What are these new ones then?
Let's have a let's see if we can just if we are.
Endgame is definitely a bit Avatar. It's gonna be great. Also, James Cameron, fuck off! Stop making Terminators and everything.
Also, yeah. So we got this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that one.
That's also fine.
Which is a bit better. And then we got some character ones. That's Mysterio.
Yeah, that'll do.
Spider-Man.
The suit does look fake as shit in that.
I mean, it looks nice, but yeah.
It looks fake as shit.
But it's a nice... we got a Nick Fury poster.
I like that one because it's
we did get a... There you go. Zendaya. Got a poster. Oh, there's some of the old posters. And then someone...
I've been there and that floor is not that shiny.
Twitter, I believe, someone took... I think it was like this one. Or, no, I think it was this one. And they just shoved a load of characters just like everywhere. And then they had like... You know the bit in the Avengers when Iron Man's fallen from the wormhole, Hulk catches him and they have them on the ground and they take his faceplate off and he's like unconscious. They just stuck that like up in the top right hand corner.
Oh.
And like just dead Iron Man.
Oh great.
People taking the piss of the Homecoming post because it was bad. It was bad. So you know. And then we also got some news regarding the Falcon and Winter Soldier Disney Plus series.
Yeah.
In that Daniel Brühl will be reprising his role as Zemo from Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
And Emily Van Camp will be reprising her role as Sharon Carter, aka Agent 13, from both The Winter Soldier and Civil War. And it will be about Sam taking on the responsibilities of the Shield and, discovering that. And I think it's scheduled to start filming in October or November.
Cool.
So, yeah. Would you like to talk about Detective Pikachu now?
Yeah.
Okay.
My one gripe with the film.
Yeah?
No Diglett.
No Diglett. Well,
Diglett.
My one gripe is that where was the broccoli Pokemon?
You still don't know what the broccoli Pokemon is called.
I don't care what it's called, Paul, because to me it's called the broccoli Pokemon.
Is it?
That's the only name it needs.
Is it? Are you just on about the one that is just basically walking broccoli, or the one that looks like he's got broccoli for hands?
Broccoli hands.
Pseudo-Wudo.
I'm going to stick with the broccoli Pokemon, thanks. Wait, there's a walking broccoli one?
Yeah.
Get me an image of it right now.
It's the it's the one before it turns into broccoli hands.
Oh, you got to give me the full evolution of the broccoli Pokemon.
Is it? I was going to say, is it a bit meta because you call it the broccoli Pokemon? And Brock had a Pseudo-Wudo, but okay.
What?
Never mind.
What are you on about?
Pseudo-Wudo. Do you mean that one?
Yeah.
That's Pseudo-Wudo.
It's like a penis with broccoli hands.
Do you know what type it is? Do you know what Pokemon type it is?
Nature.
It's rock type.
Piss off.
it's a fucking tree.
Does it not have like a broccoli head as well?
No.
Oh.
It's Pseudo-Wudo. Its pre-evolved form is that. It's called Bonsley. And basically, you just like Pseudo-Wudo.
Yeah.
Even though you won't call it Pseudo-Wudo.
Yeah.
Right, okay. No Diglett. Where is the Diglett? I want Diglett. Just purely for the fact that just in the ground somewhere there just will be a Diglett that's just dug through concrete.
Oh.
Also, there's one bit in the Pokemon, like the animated thing, where there's just a Diglett just at a dinner table, and it's just like, where the fuck is the rest of the Diglett? Because all you ever see from Diglett is just like the head.
Yeah.
So no one knows what a Diglett looks like underneath.
It's probably why they didn't put him in the film.
But I want a Diglett. Also...
So what do you think of the film?
Also, one thing they forgot to include from the actual Pokemon thing.
Ah.
Is just, in the series, Pikachu can basically morph his head and ears into the shape of any Pokemon.
Well, I'm glad they didn't include that.
He just does Pokemon impressions.
As fuck.
Okay. Can you stop doing that, because it will be annoying.
So, detective Pokemon.
Pokemon?
He's Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Is that racist?
Yes.
It's a bit racist, isn't it?
Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Yep.
Fucking good film.
Yeah, I mean it makes no sense, but it's enjoyable. So.
Oh, no, it's complete not crap if you just take it as a plot.
So, should we just do the best we can, a rundown of the plot of Detective Pikachu?
Do we have to?
So, you meet the annoying kid from Jurassic World 2.
Yeah.
And he's there with the tax dopinder from the Deadpool films.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his friend. Oh yeah, spoilers by the way, full spoilers. And they're trying to catch Bonehead McGee.
Yeah.
You realise I'm not going to call any of the Pokemon by their actual Pokemon names, yeah?
I'm well aware.
Yeah, good.
I've gone past the point of just, like...
Good. Then,
Do you remember my favourite one from the bar? The one that just screams out of nowhere?
Yeah, what's it called?
Ludicolo.
No, it's gotta be... Is that...
That's what it looks like.
I thought it was
there it is.
I thought I had like 4 legs. Oh yeah, so it just...
There is him screaming.
Ludicolo!
It just goes, load it! I actually did just keel over and just start pissing myself.
You did. It was you, and then we had to get the staff at the cinema to clean it up.
Yeah.
It was quite embarrassing.
It was quite embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Can't take you anywhere.
No, you can't. Sure, what about your discount?
That's true. So they're trying to catch Bonehead McGee, and then he finds out that his dad's...
It's not called Bonehead McGee.
What did I just say? And then they find out his dad is dead. So he's like, oh, I better go to fictional city to find it.
Right.
And he's on the train, and then a little expositional video pops up. And it came up, and I was like, oh, gee, thank you for this very subtle exposition.
You're forgetting about the giant...
Big tongue.
The big tongue.
Yeah, big tongue. Comes up and gives him a slobber.
Licky tongue. It just goes like...
It's not called licky tongue, is it?
I think it's licky tongue, or licky.
Yeah, but Big Tongue comes in, gives him a smooch with it.
Yeah, it's called licky tongue.
Of course it is.
Look at it. Its whole premise is it just licks things.
I fucking hate Pokemon.
I love it.
It's so
Look, there it is. Also, it is terrifying in the film.
Yeah, kind of.
It's so fucking.
So they're all. Then so he goes and has a chat with...
Look, that's what it evolves into. It evolves into licky. This is just going to be you going through the plot and me pissing myself for Pokemon.
Yeah! Pokemon's just dumb, isn't it?
I love
Pokemon's so dumb.
I love it.
And so we get a nice expositional video where it's like, here is Bill Nye. Bill Nye likes Pokemon, so he made a city...
where Pokemon exists.
I was listening to Mostly Nitpicking, which is the podcast that Nando V Movies does.
Yes.
And they were mentioning in it, and I came to the realisation that this film is just Zootopia.
Oh shit. Oh.
So,
but worse. Kind of. Not as well critically acclaimed.
Well, there you go.
Because it doesn't...
So he goes to Ken Watanabe, and Ken Watanabe's got Angry Pink on his desk.
That is the one I don't know the name of, and it's going to piss me off.
Probably something like Ruff Ruff, let's be honest.
It's not Ruff Ruff.
I'm sorry. He says they've got Pseudo Udo and Licky Tongue.
Licky Tongue.
Oh, sorry. Piss off. Oh, dog.
Oh, no.
You remember what it's called?
Do you want to know what Ken's Pokemon's called?
Sure. Yeah,
Snubble.
For fuck's sake. So Ken's got Ruff Ruff on his... I'm just calling it Ruff Ruff. Snubble!
It's called Snubble.
Bloody hell. They came up with the good names like Pikachu and Charizard and then just gave up, didn't they?
Oh god, I love this.
They went for the lunch break, so they just got some... Right, so Ken's got Woof Woof on his desk.
It's not on his desk.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Anyway, so they have a chat, and Tim is the main character's name. He's like, I'm not like my dad, and I don't care. I don't like Pokemon. I don't have a Pokemon. Give me the keys. So he does, and then he goes to his dad's apartment, and just before he goes up, he meets a girl who her Pokemon is Flappy Bird.
No, come on, you know the name of that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to call him Flappy Bird.
It's Psyduck.
I know it's Psyduck.
Who's basically a ticking time bomb.
Tick, tick, tick.
Tick, tick, tick.
Which I thought... Does he, actually explode, then?
No. He doesn't actually...
Is it just, the sonic
It's
boom?
just his...
Is that what, the exploding is?
It's his psychic energy.
But he doesn't actually explode.
No, he doesn't actually explode. He's just, his mind powers, because his whole thing is... He's just...
Is that why it's Psyduck?
It's Psyduck, yeah.
Probably
it's literally a duck with psychic powers, but it's kind of like Jean Grey.
Yeah.
As in, she doesn't know how to control them and will just outburst. And it's in Pokemon Lock, when Psyduck is stressed, it just explodes psionic energy.
But he doesn't, actually explode.
No, he just,
Right, because I got a bit confused because they kept bringing it up and I was like, well, there's no way he's not gonna explode. But I wasn't sure if he was, actually going to explode.
No.
Because I wasn't sure if like the thing that he does, the psychic energy, was because he had a headache, which
No,
was different to him being stressed.
No, that is the.
But it's the same.
It's like Psyduck is in constant state of headache, and then he gets too much, he will explode with psionic energy.
Of course he will.
Because he's Psyduck, and like, he's got an evolved form where that doesn't happen.
Right, so...
But it's just
Is
Psyduck.
he evolved from Flappy Bird?
No, it's...
Yeah.
It's blue.
Yeah, okay. What?
I think it's called Gold.
You mean the dinosaur from Jurassic World?
I'm going to start hitting you, carry on talking.
So, yeah, there's a girl, I think she's called Lucy, is it?
I don't know.
She's a bit forgettable, isn't she?
She's very forgettable.
She's got like... whatever.
She's basically every reporter stereotype in a film, just actually personified.
Basically. Then,
I can smell a scope!
Then he goes to his dad's apartment and he releases a gas.
Yeah, because he finds a vial of stuff, and of course he does the natural thing of just, oh, what's that? Open it.
Alright, Paul. And that goes and infects all the Diddy Kongs on the side of the roof.
They're called A-Poms, and they have hands for tails.
Yeah, so, and then he meets Detective Pikachu.
I will accept that one.
Thank
because
you.
It is Detective Pikachu.
Thank you very much.
Which is basically just Ryan Reynolds, just fuzzy.
Ryan Reynolds. They went, hey, Ryan Reynolds.
Hey, Ryan.
If we give you some money, will you come and voice Pikachu? And he was like, do I have to do like a voice? No, just do it in your own voice, mate. Do I have to do like not do my type of comedy? No, just do your own type of comedy, mate. Alright, fine.
Let's put it like it is the best part of the film.
It's just Ryan Reynolds. It's just Pikachu. But if Pikachu just had the personality of Ryan Reynolds.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't dislike it, but it's just Ryan Reynolds.
He also is a lot more awkward.
I suppose. And
When
he's addicted
he's-
to coffee.
Yeah, when he's... Yeah.
We said we did buzzword.
Oh yeah, so at the end of the film, it turns out that his dad's personality is actually inside Pikachu.
Because of course.
And he's like Ryan Reynolds is, as the dad is just so much more awkward than the Pikachu.
Yeah, because he spent a couple of days as a Pikachu.
Days, Johnny, days. Perhaps if you stretch it, maybe like 3.
No, he spent longer than 3 days.
You sure?
No, because so he dies. Harry dies at night, right?
Yeah.
But then Justice Smith surely only finds out the next day. That it'll probably take him like a day to get to Rhyme City.
Yeah.
Then it takes him like that full. Then he only meets Pikachu at night. Then they have a day. The next day they go to Mr. Mime and the battle arena.
Yeah.
Then they get arrested. Then they have to wait for her to get the scoop to get information from...
Okay, so about a week.
Yeah, so about a week. But also he has no memory. So he only remembers... So he has, like, memories of, like, just being a human, but then also, like, just a whole life where he remembers being a Pokemon. So he's just, you know... The point is, you made me look stupid now. So then, where were we up to? Oh yeah, so then he meets Pikachu.
Yeah.
And then they get attacked by the Diddy Kongs.
Stop it.
So it's a bit of a pointless action scene where
It was quite funny though.
where Pikachu reveals himself to be a bit of a dick by just leaving the keys. Like, you distract them and I'll run away. But they both get out. And then he's like, whoa, you can understand me and no one else can understand me. Wow. And then they go to sleep. And then they go to the news. Yeah. They meet her next. Yeah.
They go to...
So she's there with her Flappy Bird, and
Oh, for fuck's sake.
you've got Bill Nye there, and his Pokemon is
Have you not got a meme name?
Nah, not on that I'm happy with. I'll get back to you. But
you could call it the Absorber Loft.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
This is
Do you
why
know
I.
what its actual
This
name
is why I.
Do you know what its actual name is?
Yeah, its actual name is Ditto.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, I know, Paul. But this is why I do the funny names and you do the actual names.
Yeah, but just leave it.
Because your funny names are crap.
Leave it at Ditto.
No.
It's Ditto.
The best I could come up with was Mimic, which is an X-Men character.
It's Ditto.
Slip Slop.
Blobfish.
What's the... You know Monsters vs. Aliens?
No. No.
What's it called?
He's called Blob.
Blob. Right, that's what we're calling it.
We're not calling it Blob.
Yeah.
We're not thinking of that film.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
So you've got Pink Blob.
No, we're not. We are not thinking...
That's what it looks like, though. That's what it looks like, but with two eyes.
I'm gonna...
Two-eyed Blob. So his Pokemon is Blob.
I hate you so much.
And that will become important later. And then they go to a bar. Oh no! Do they go to the bar before they go there?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they meet the one who screams his name. What's he called? Lopicolo?
Ludicolo.
Yeah.
I just fucking...
Or as I call him, Mexican dog.
He's not a dog.
He's got like a Mexican hat. He's got a sombrero on.
It's a sombrero, but it's technically a lily pad.
Yeah, Mexican dog.
It's just so because he's just like a Mexican man just in a Pokemon cartoony form, and he just screams. He's just like That's the bit where I just fucking died, and this film became the best thing ever.
Yeah, and then wait, is that why is Jigglypuff furry? I never thought Jigglypuff would be furry. Is in the bar as well.
Yeah, and the singing, which
and
is a reference to the show where Jigglypuff sings and basically puts everyone to fucking sleep like a Pied Piper.
If you in that scene, if you actually look really closely, just in the background, you can see a Starbucks cup.
Carry on talking about the plot. Carry on talking about the plot.
I can't even do that one with a straight face.
Carry on talking about the plot while I look for something big to hit you with.
And then I don't even remember. This movie's plot is all over the place. It's very forgettable. That makes it sound like it's bad. Saying it's forgettable. It's not bad. It's just a bit messy. Right, yeah. Do you know, then they go to Mr. Mime.
Yes.
Yeah? And there's a bit where they murder Mr. Mime?
They don't murder him.
They set him on fire.
They do a proper interrogation.
Oh shit! No, what do we call him? Charades.
Call him guessing.
No.
20 questions.
Truth or dare? Would Monopoly? The Monopoly man. They go through the Monopoly man.
No, he doesn't look that Monopoly man.
Oh no, but I'm going off the board games.
Okay.
Here.
It's Mr. Mime.
Charades.
Mr. Mime. He can actually create force fields.
So they meet Mr. Mr. Tumble.
I'll accept that one.
Yeah. And they light him on fire. But he doesn't die, but he must think he does because he's mime. And Mr. Mime can just create mime worlds. Like invisible walls.
It's not actually a mime world, okay? What Mr. Mime, he can create force fields.
Yeah.
But he doesn't all the time.
Yeah.
He sort of does when he was pretending he's on a bike, he's actually on like a little force field bike he makes.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like interacting with things, like when Tim pretends to be in the cell with him, it's not actually something he interacts with. He like pretends to get in the cell.
Yeah, I know. He mimes it, and then mimes the striking it. Right, but here's the thing, right? And I think some of these points are maybe subconsciously taken from mostly nitpicking, because I listened to that Detective Pikachu. But like, how intelligent are Pokemon? Like, as a rule of thumb. Because obviously you've got Detective Pikachu, who is as intelligent as a human because he is a human. Yeah. And then you've got Mewtwo, who's like genetically created, so that doesn't really count. Right? Yeah. But then, like, how intelligent are... Because Psyduck seems a bit dumb. Right? Sorry, Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird seems a bit dumb. But then again, Blob seems quite intelligent as well.
Right. As a rule of thumb...
Yeah. Mr. Mime, it seems to be about as intelligent as a human, because he can, like, mime what he's trying to say. He also understands the match, and he can understand how to, like, blow out the match.
As a rule of thumb...
But Charizard isn't... But Charizard's just a big dumb dragon.
As a rule of thumb...
I've not thought of a meme name for that yet. We've not got to that bit of the film.
Well, you don't need to meme name, it's just Charizard.
No, he gets a meme name.
For fuck's sake. Right, as a rule of thumb, Pokemon range from...
Oh, you're gonna fucking hate me.
About as intelligent as just, like, an animal.
Yeah.
Just about like a cow. As intelligent... Like, it can understand...
Do they eat Pokemon?
1 second. Right, they're about...
Because there aren't any animals in this world as far as I know.
Shut up.
The animals are just Pokemon.
Shut up.
Do they eat Pokemon?
Can I just finish how intelligent...
Would you have cooked Bulbasaur?
Right, basically, do you know how intelligent dogs can be? They can either thick as pig shit or really understand humans.
Yeah, they can either be my dog or an intelligent dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
you said about my dog?
You said it, not me. I just agreed. But...
I just didn't object.
No. Yeah, they're like that. Like dog intellect. Like, they can be very, very intelligent. Like Ditto.
And they understand emotions.
They understand emotions and they understand commands. And they're basically just like dogs in terms of intelligence.
Anyway, so they get...
Unless it's specifically stated that this one, it's basically like a supercomputer.
They get from Mr. Tumnus. Mr. Tumnus. They get from Mr. Tumnus that they get from Goat James McAvoy that the R gas that they've been trying to track comes from the Circle Club, and they go. I don't understand.
So lightsaber fight, instead of just fighting each other, just aggressively turning off each other's lightsabers.
With the Force.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. And then, so they get to the X-Men fighting arena from X-Men Apocalypse, where there's a fight going on between Mecha Turtle and King Boo.
Blastoise and Gengar.
Yeah, and then they're like...
Blastoise...
And he's like, hey, Mr. Shirtless, tell us why... Why my dad and his Pikachu were here. And he was like, I'll tell you if you fight my Pokemon. So they get Peekaboo in the ring, and he has to fight. Are you ready? You ready for the
I'm
meme?
going to hit you.
Yeah, you are. I can't remember. Drogon.
Such a dick. I hate
So Peekaboo has to fight Drogon. Funny Game of Thrones references. Tee hee hee. And then but then they give Drogon some of the drugs, and so he goes a bit mental. And then they get a fish Pokemon, who evolves into you know that thing from the first Fantastic Beasts film that they trap in a teacup. It's basically just that, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, so
it's
they
a giant
so
sea dragon.
So they turn it
called
into
Gyarados.
So they turn it into Okami.
Stop it!
I
hate you.
And then
so
Okami
much.
flushes out the roundhouse.
No.
And they get arrested. And then
they go back to Ken.
And Ken is like, "Oh, you ain't been naughty." I'm not even going to do that anymore. That's just racist. And then he's like, "But my dad's alive." He's like, "No, he's not." He's like, "I know he is." And he shows him the crash. He's like, "Nobody could have survived the crash like that." I said I wasn't going to do that. That's really racist.
Yeah, it is kind of racist.
So then they don't get put in prison, even though they cause serious property damage and probably serious injuries and a load of Pokemon to...
Well, they did in They did bust in underground Pokemon fighting ring.
I suppose. But then... So then they're like, right, we gotta fight... Oh, no, then Bill Nye is like, I like Pokemon, but my son, who is definitely evil, hates Pokemon. You need to go to this... Look, this Pokemon he made, Kato, has...
Cat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking murder you.
It's not even a good one, is it, Kato? It's not as good as Drogon.
Here, kitty.
And so look, Kato stole your dad's body. Go to this facility and I don't know. He tells him to go to the facility. Oh, the telephone is ringing. And then so he goes with the girl and Peekapoo and Flappy Bird, and they go. And inside the facility, they find some ninjas. Ninja pro. They're called Greninja, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
They find the Ninja Turtles.
Ooh! You are learning, my child.
Greninja, don't diss him. Do you know that kind of like scarf thing he looks like he's wearing?
Is that his tongue?
It's his tongue.
So they find a couple of
they find Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello.
They find a couple of Scarface. That's your own fault. That is your own fault.
Yeah.
And also the world's turtle. The religion where the world's on a turtle.
Vaguely.
Yeah, they found the world turtle.
Don't diss Torterra like that ever again.
Oh yeah, so they find Scarface, and then they use some bullshit holographic thing where it's like, this can just show us the plot, even though it makes no sense. It's just a thing to move the plot along. It doesn't really matter. And then
the Greninjas get released.
Rita Ora.
I forgot she was in.
Yeah, Rita Ora's in this. And she
is a scientist.
Well, she's supposedly a scientist, but it's
just Rita Ora.
Yeah, and she's like, Day 43, the Kato is making good progress. Day 62, oh no, it's breaking out. And then that's I don't even remember what the point of any of that was really.
Then the Greninjas get released.
Then Scarface have trapped
forgettable chick.
Yeah, girl and Flappy Bird, and so that.
Flappy Bird at this point is in a papoose.
Yeah.
You know, one of them baby backpack things.
So then, but they free them from the Scarface. I don't even remember how.
They just Scarface attacks them.
Nah. Pretty sure, like Peekapoo uses his electric. Anyway, they get away and they run outside
into the Torterra garden.
Onto the giant tortilla garden.
Oh my god,
Which
at that point, there's a bit of a chase scene, and then Psyduck loses his shit,
and he takes out the Scarfaces, but not any of the characters we're following.
But massive.
But that makes the big tortillas very angry.
Yeah, because the Torterras that you see in the Pokemon series are already pretty fucking big, and then the ones that they come across,
they've been testing on.
They're just like, okay, these are just normal sized Torterras.
Yeah.
Then they go outside, and then they have Torterras the size of a continent.
It's a little bit of an over exaggeration. The size of the island in The Last Jedi.
Yeah, probably bigger actually.
Yeah. And I mean, it's
like if you've ever
really they're just an excuse. Like this film just throws in a lot of bullshit action sequences for no reason.
Yeah.
Like it has one at the start where they're getting chased by the Diddy Kongs, and like they get the giant tortillas, and like they make the world go to like a 90-degree angles and like fold in on itself. But it's like that makes no sense.
No, it's because like
the
Earth getting pulled up by.
Yeah, but like it still like folds in on itself in a way that.
To be honest, looking at the trailers, it was just like, what in the fuck is?
Like as soon as they went to the facility and they saw the tortillas and it was like a growth test, I was like, oh okay. I thought they were going to somehow be shrunk down and end up on them in the thing, but they ran out, and I was like, okay. But then they started moving, and I was like, okay, so it's giant tortillas, isn't it?
To be honest, I was just expecting one fuck-off massive one.
Yeah.
Just not
and
like...
there's like 20.
Not like half a dozen of them just having mountains on their back. But just,
And then Pikachu gets hit by a small rock.
It's not a small
rock. And dies.
He doesn't die.
He basically dies.
He starts dying. He goes into cardiac arrest.
And
then they find Bulbasaur.
They find the flower turtles.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they are.
Yeah. So they follow the...
Flower turtles and the flying mushrooms.
And the flying mushrooms.
I don't actually know what that one's called.
And they find Kato, who's about to reveal the plot, when Kato is caught by evil businessman...
Who's the son of Bill Nye, but he's not actually the son of
Bill Nye, the actor guy.
Davy Jones. It's just Davy
So they
Jones.
take Kato back to
they take him back to the Flying
Witty
Dutchman.
City.
No, they take him back to the Flying
Witty
Dutchman.
City, get it? Instead of Rhyme City. Witty City.
They take him back to the Flying Dutchman.
Shut up. So they take him back to evil headquarters.
Flying Dutchman.
And but at this point they find out that like Pikachu released Kato with like is doing things to betrayed Harry, or so Pikachu is like, I can't stay with you. I betrayed Harry. Maybe I'll betray you. So I'm just gonna leave now. And he's like, okay. So they go back to the city, and Pikachu, and then we get the best scene in the film where Pikachu
sings the Pokemon theme tune. It was something I never knew I needed, but now I cannot live without.
Yep. And then he realizes that. Oh shit! What did he realize there?
He realizes that he actually did a good thing.
Right. Yeah. So he runs back to the city, but at this point, it's revealed that that Bill Nye, the actor guy, is using Cerebro to control Kato, and he's put the drugs gas in the. Oh yeah, they're having a Pokemon parade.
Because that's actually a thing.
Put all the Pokemon balloons, and then he unleashes it all, and it causes all the Pokemon to go crazy. But it's revealed that when the Pokemon go crazy, that you can
mind morph.
You can put the Pokemon trainers into the bodies of the Pokemon, and they will evolve to be the better versions of them. But they'll just be It's so dumb. And then you're like, oh, okay. So, but then it's revealed that his son has been locked in a cupboard, and it's like, but I thought his son was down there. But it turns out his son is actually the Blob in disguise. No. And he's got this weird, creepy, hollow eyes.
Because it's Ditto.
And then he has a bit of a fight, and then Pikachu goes really near the gas, but doesn't go mental for some reason.
Because he's already in the mind control bullshit.
And then he
Fight.
flies the owl, the eagles, to Mount Doom, and then he has a fight with Kato, who is being controlled by the actor guy, and
Johnny Warwicker.
And then he calls back to when he had the battle with Drogon in the X-Men Apocalypse fighting ring, and then he has
the Ring
of
Fire from Aquaman.
Yeah, and then Timmy takes Cerebro off the actor guy's head, so he loses control of Kato. But then, Kato at this moment has Pikachu in midair, and he just falls. And I genuinely thought that Timmy was going to put Cerebro on and control Kato and stop him.
Yeah.
But Kato just does that anyway, and Timmy just gets downstairs instantly. It's insane. And then it's revealed that actually Harry's not dead, but his body's been put in Pikachu's body, so he's been controlling Pikachu, and Kato can just do all this. Kato's so overpowered. It's just It's like Deus Ex Pokemon. It's the most insane that like it's just you've written yourself into it. Kato can fix it, and then
Kato does fix it,
and then it ends with the girl gets a promotion or something, or is gonna do a
big news story,
and then but like the guy she's doing it for is still kind of a dick, but and then Ryan Reynolds is just his dad, and then they walk off into the sunset, and that's the end, and it's some nice credits, and then it's a Rita Ora song. The end, 8 out of 10.
Right?
Yeah,
that's.
I mean, listen, it's an enjoyable film.
It
and
is.
If you don't know about Pokemon, you're probably fine. Because I didn't. And I was fine.
Yeah.
There's definitely stuff in there for the hardcore Pokemon fans, I'm sure. But it's just don't think about it, because it makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
But it is
it's
such
a feel-good film.
But it's such a fun time.
It's a feel-good
You kind
film.
of don't really care.
No. I just want more.
What would you do though? Where would you go from here? Because Pikachu's just normal Pikachu now. He's just normal Pika. He's not Ryan Reynolds anymore.
I don't know.
He's Pikachu, not Peekapoo.
Because undoubtedly, they're going to make more.
Yeah, if this does well enough at the box office, which it probably should.
Yeah, probably. Probably do just fine, really.
But then yeah.
I can't think of another storyline, but then again, I couldn't think of one for Avatar, but that's happening.
Hey,
relevance. Fuck off, James Cameron. You don't need the money.
Oh yeah, there was a Terminator trailer.
We said that.
We did.
Shit.
I love Pokemon. It's my favourite movie. What would you give Detective Pikachu out of 10?
We discussed this. I said an 8 because I fucking love Pokemon.
I give it 7 or 8. Was very good. Makes no sense. No. But enjoyable film. Good movie. I would watch it.
Before you start doing this for so long, what time were
If it was... Oh no, we way past hour. 1 hour and 17.
Was that just literally you just rambling on about the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it was on TV, I would watch it. There you go.
Thank you, Arnie.
You're very welcome.
Now go get drop-kicked by a kid.
No. It was on my Snapchat. Go watch it. I didn't even feel it because I'm Annie.
The kid got hurt, not him.
Well.
No.
I'll move out the way, Chuck Norris. So what was your favourite Pokemon meme name?
Favourite?
Yeah. Which one pissed you off the least?
Which one pissed me off the least?
Yeah. Was it Drogon?
No, it wasn't Drogon. That pissed me off the most.
Was it Blob? Was it Flappy Bird?
No.
Was it Scarface? Was it Mechator? Was it Tortilla? Was it
It's actually King Boo.
King Boo?
It was King Boo.
Thank you.
That was my favourite one.
Thank you very much.
But the favourite nickname?
I'm here all week because I live here with Bill Nye the Actor Guy.
Bill Nye the Actor Guy. Oh God.
So.
Oh.
That's our thoughts on Detective Pikachu. We also did like a non-spoiler first thoughts reaction type of thing, which is up on the channel. Go and watch it if you haven't already.
Bit late for that.
What?
Bit late for that.
Yeah.
I did say you have like an hour and a half before I revert to the natural state of just wanting to
Oh yeah, we got yeah. I mean, I think
that was one thing.
I think this movie would be perfect if it fit a woman. Don't hit me with the cup. That's my cup. Put it down. Don't hit me with also my cup.
No.
Don't smash my cups
No.
against...
I'm ending this.
Hey, whoa.
I'm ending this.
You're not ending anything, mate. You're not ending anything. But she's a woman. That's what's so interesting about her character.
I just really want...
Because she's got boobs.
Do you know what they should do?
What should they
play
do?
Just I feel like a woman.
Hey. I'm a woman. Get it? She's a woman.
Just why?
Empowering, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's demeaning.
Oof. It's a big word for you.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, he's just put his pocket dictionary away. Words demeaning. That's a good one. It's exactly what you sound like as well. Yeah. That sounds like the bird from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Pesky bee. But we've still got all the chicken. And I would like to eat the chicken.
I'm going to start crying soon.
Pesky bee.
Stop it. I just want to rewatch it again and just have the bit where the Pokemon screams just on loop.
Where the Pokemon screams, Pesky bee! I like the little shit it is. Right.
Did you just see the audio peak then of when...
Ah!
Look at it!
Pesky bee! Yes, I did see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can hear...
Rustling in the background.
Movement from the kitchen.
But there usually is movement in the kitchen anyway.
I can do the chopper!